What's up, guys? Well, just finished watching Bad Boys for Life. Anticipated this movie for, a year? You know, saw the announcement on Instagram from Martin and Will. They announced they were doing the movie. Seemingly like 3 or 4 months later, the movie was done, it seems. And basically had to wait a year for the damn thing to come out. Now this one was a big one for me because the original Bad Boys is one of my favorite childhood movies, one of my fondest memories, and one of my all-time favorite movies in my top 5. All right. Now Bad Boys 2 was okay. It did not blow me away. It didn't stack up to the first one, of course. It was just okay. All right. Even though it had a lot of action over the top, all that, right? I don't know, just something about the story was up and down, and I don't know. It just didn't stick with me. All right. So I was interested in seeing how this movie would stack up. Now, in my opinion, if I'm giving this movie a letter grade, I would give it a C. Another movie that's not great, it's not bad, it's in the middle. All right. If you're a Bad Boys fan, if you're interested in seeing this movie, you should definitely go see it for yourself. And see how you feel about it. All right. I will say that the movie to me was more of a serious, dramatic type movie, slash action cop drama type, instead of heavy on humor. It was actually, I would say, light on the humor and more heavy on the story. All right, even though it had humor, it didn't make me laugh out loud a bunch of times. It didn't make the crowd that I saw with laugh out loud a bunch, even though it was not. I would not say it was a ton of people. I would say less than half the auditorium, was full. It wasn't even that many people. But as a whole, were there lots of laugh out loud moments from the crowd? No, that I was with. No, especially compared to the first movie, not even close. All right. It's not even nowhere in the same ballpark, all right? So it, like I said, it does have laughs. So you will laugh at times. I would say a handful of times I chuckled, laughed out loud. Same thing for the people that saw it with me. There were times where I laughed hard, and I was not hearing much laughter at all. All right. But again, I say you should see this for yourself. If you're interested in it, I'm not saying it's great. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying it's okay. It's in the middle. All right. And that's really all I can say in the spoiler-free part of the review, because I don't want to ruin the movie for anybody. Yeah, I guess I better leave it at that if you don't want to be spoiled, because I was about to say something, but I'm going to save that for the spoiler part of the review, which I'm about to do in a few seconds. All right. Well, yeah, I think that's it for the spoiler free part. If you don't want to be spoiled, I thank you for watching. You should probably turn away now. All right. Now, let me kind of get into it a little bit. All right. Which I probably should have said this a few seconds ago, but they brought pretty much all the originals back. Joe Pantoliano, I think I'm saying his name right. I hope I am. We got to see him back. Great to see him back. Have not seen him in a long time. He still looks the same, sounds the same. I mean, hell, I know he's an older guy, but he's aged well, all right. I mean, hell, I hadn't seen Bad Boys 2 in a long time, but I mean, he still looks like the same guy to me, you know. And Teresa Randall was back. I mean, I was kind of clowning Teresa in the, when I saw the trailer for the first time. I did a video when I saw the trailer. But Teresa Randall, I was kind of, I didn't think they was bringing her back, but they did bring her back. First time I've seen her since Bad Boys 2. And she still looked okay, you know. Toward the end, she looked a bit old, but she still was, decent looking woman. I don't know how old she is, but for her age, she's a good looking woman, all right. Okay. So they had Joe back, they had Teresa back. That was good to see. All right. Now, me personally, I know this is long gone, and they didn't even do it in 2, but I wish the guys, the 2 cops from the first Bad Boys, I don't even know their names, but the guys that they were constantly joking with, the guys that went to the hangar with them at the end of the movie, I wish those guys were in this movie. It would be great to see those guys back. It would have been great to have seen them in Bad Boys 2. Hell, I would have even loved to have seen them have their own standalone movie, to be honest. All right. But this movie was very, very personal, man. It was a very personal, dramatic, deep storyline. They said the reason it took so long for them to make another one was because they wanted the story to be right. They wanted to have substance, and this did. With the talk of Martin's character retiring, and this movie was about this woman trying to get revenge on Will's character. All right. And hell, in the beginning of the movie, near the beginning of the movie, hell, Will gets gunned down, all right, which I didn't know, from just seeing the trailers of the movie. Had no idea that was gonna happen, all right. But and that was a interesting personal take. It definitely made the movie personal, all right. So he gets gunned down by this woman's son. And, of course, he recovers and he wants revenge, all right? One of my favorite parts of the movie is after he recovers, there is a scene, I think it was after Martin's daughter and the guy Reggie from Bad Boys 2 that they punked out. Those two got married, and Will and Martin had an intense scene where Will wants to go get revenge. He wants Martin to be with him. Turns out Martin is retired, and they kind of going back and forth, and this is one of my favorite parts of the movie, all right? So Martin's character is retired. Will wants to get revenge. This guy, this woman's son is gunning down all these people, and she wanted Will to die last, but the son went at him first. All right, but he ends up getting everybody. All right, and as the movie's going, I'm kind of thinking that I'm thinking of C, right, and then man. Oh boy, it was a major moment in the movie, major for me. All right, I think it will be for a lot of the Bad Boys fans. All right, and the movie, they did it in a way to where it shocks you, it catches you off guard. Um, they end up gunning down the captain, Joe Pantoliano. The beloved captain from Bad Boys 1 and 2, who we known all these years, made us laugh in this movie. And it was just, just the way that the build up to it, the things that he was saying to Will, and like I said, the movie didn't give it away at all that he was a target or whatever. All of a sudden, it just happens, bam, and you see it brutally, and man, it sucked. All right, it sucked, but again, it added to the drama, made it more tense, made it more dramatic, and just made it even more real, and that helps Martin come out of retirement. All right, and the story goes on, and turns out, I'm kind of skipping over a lot of parts, but we find out that this guy who has shot Will, kill all these other people, kill the captain. All right, we go to find out that this guy is Will's son. All right. Now the movie, like I said, it went from a C to a B for me. It was building. I was into the drama, the story. It was, it was going fine. For me personally, that was just some like Hollywood swerve type shit. Just kind of took away from the realism. Now I will say it was great casting. The guy that they picked, he is a badass. The Mexican guy, he is a badass, and he kind of resembles Will. He even got the goatee and everything, right? Like the Mexican Will Smith, so to speak. But he was, like I say, he was a badass. But man, that just was like some typical Hollywood storyline swerve. I think the movie probably would have been better if, if he was just the bad guy, and they were gonna go after him. But then it turned into this drama to where Will was, he was involved with the guy's mom and all that, and going way back in like kind of like in the pre-Bad Boys 1, where he was this young rookie cop and all this and that, and he got lured in with this woman, and that was just like some big Hollywood storyline bullshit, So at that point, it kind of soured. It kind of went back to a C for me, and that's where it stayed. It had the big dramatic shootout action ending, in Mexico, at the end of the movie, and of course, they save Will's son, and the woman dies, his mom dies. And at the end of the movie, they show Will's son has been locked up for all the bad shit that he's done, and then Will's going to him at prison or whatever cage he's in, and then of course it's talking about, well, you can make up for some of this wrong you've done, and then the movie goes dark, so are they kind of, I'm assuming if there is a Bad Boys 4, if this movie is successful, are they trying to say that they're going to convert him to a cop, or you going to go undercover or whatever, kind of grooming him for a next generation sort of bad boy, man, that's a tough pill to swallow when this guy, it's kind of, you can kind of forgive him for, for shooting Will and all that, but he gunned down the captain, man. He gunned down a beloved character of the Bad Boys franchise. I think it's easy to say that he is the most beloved character of the franchise outside of Will and Martin, And all of a sudden, he didn't kill the captain, but, they gonna forgive him. We supposed to forgive him as, as fans, as viewers. I'm not really feeling it, I'm not really feeling it. With them going with that storyline, I think it probably would have been better if he did not kill the captain. All right. Um, I just feel that way. I think Teresa Randall character would have been off limits too if you say, well, let's substitute her instead. But you know, I don't know, man. It's just a tough pill to swallow. And all of a sudden, this guy's supposed to be beloved. You know, I'm really not feeling it. Because like I said, I love the captain character. So, like I said, the movie was heavy on drama, not in a bad way. It was a hard hitting, dramatic storyline, man. A serious storyline. The ending, that swerve it took at the end with the guy being Will's son, a little too Hollywood for my taste. A little too not realistic, unbelievable. Not great to me. All right, typical Hollywood bullshit. All right, and one other thing that I will say that I did not like about the movie is one of the things that I really did not like about the second movie, and that's that they turned Martin's character into a pussy. The first Bad Boys, he was a bad boy. They both were bad boys. They were in their prime. They were young. They were energetic. They were, full of action. All that, right? And the comedy, of course. The second movie, he was weird acting. He was like hesitant, and it just wasn't right, man. Like I was like, man, he is not a bad boy. All right. And then in this movie, for a majority of the movie, he really is not a bad boy. It's like Bad Boy featuring Marcus Burnett. Co-starring Marcus Burnett. With them being bad boys, it should be a bad boy throughout the movie. Not with this, I'm retiring and I'm going soft and I'm not gonna kill nobody, I'm not gonna shoot nobody. That reminds me of how he was in the second movie, and I did not like it. All right, so I did not like it in this movie either. And I think they kind of left it like at the ending, like it was kind of a cliffhanger, like Will's like saying to Martin, he's like, like if you want to retire, I understand. If you want to, but if you want to keep going, of course, I'm gonna be with you, something like that. And so to me, it seems like if they do make another movie, it's kind of like, is Martin gonna return or not? It seemed like Will, of course, will go on, and if Martin didn't return, then maybe they would continue the franchise with Will's son. All right. Maybe Martin would be kind of like a co-star type of your feature or whatever, make an appearance or whatever. But I don't know, man. I don't know. So really, I think that's it, guys. Did it blow me away? Was it great? Am I leaving like it's Bad Boys 1? No. But was it better than Bad Boys 2? I would have to say yes. Now again, I have not seen Bad Boys 2 in a long time to compare, but with the drama of the movie, with the serious tone of the movie, and how tense it was, how personal it was, I would have to say yes. I think I would have to say yes. I just did not like that Hollywood swerve with the guy being Will's son and Martin's character not really being a bad boy. All right, so I think that's it, guys. A C for me. Not gonna be my favorite movie of 2020, but it is good. I'm glad we got another Bad Boys movie. All right. I think that's it. If I miss anything, I'll leave a comment in the comment section. But if you guys check it out or have any questions, hit me up in the comment section, and I'll respond. And if you check it out, I hope you enjoy it. and I will check in with you guys soon. Thanks for watching.